Hello everybody, it is March 27th and right now we're taking a quick look at Vechain, see what the price action is telling us. It's been a really interesting past couple of days here. Vechain has pushed all the way from the 0.08 region all the way to the 0.09 region. That's yesterday, and we're seeing that today that uptrend is actually continuing to go. Right now we're seeing a bit of a retracement happen, which is rightfully so. We're reaching an area where we're typically going to find a lot of resistance. We're going to find also a lot of sellers trying to take profit. So there's a bit of a battle ahead of us here that we do need to take care of before we assume anything. We do expect a lot of volatility. And if you're thinking about it, I mean, even if if you're being a bit conservative here and we take the movement that happened all the way from this side of this breakout all the way up here, we're looking at 176% uptrend or an up movement. So we do expect a lot of people to do take profit, and you have a bunch of swing or day traders that are actually trying to monetize on this upward movement besides the long-term investors. So right now, we know for a fact still we had a nice uptrend. Buyers are in. You can tell it has a lot of interest around it right now. But in terms of seeing where the next stop is, or we're going to have a bit of a lag or a bit of a downtrend or a retracement, I think right now it's okay for Vechain to kind of retrace back to this level over here, which we'll explain why on lower time frames. But that heavy resistance, like I said, is expected. We're seeing a lot of wicks to the upside here. If we just zoom in a bit, you'll see on after we had that nice uptrend back up to the 0.099 region. Overall, we're seeing that the bearish sentiment kicked in right away. And yeah, everybody is expecting that resistance at the moment. So it's something to keep in mind. Overall, we pushed up, got rejected right away, and actually closed at the 0.093. And then after that, we saw some sort of support here, having a Vechain drop between the 8 EMA and the 12 EMA, which is a very nice support at the moment. And overall, even here on March 24th, we're seeing that this long wick over here is just telling us exactly what we need to know right now in terms of buyers tried to push all the way up to the 0.095 area. Sellers came in, rejected it right away within the same day, and actually dropped the price back to the 0.085. So right now, still bullish. It's still showing you that there's some buyers still in the way, and this could be just a matter of some sellers just taking profit. Same thing here over on this side. We're seeing that we did jump between the 8 and the 12 EMA again, found that support, and then pushed back up yesterday, and now we're also still seeing that retracement. So now, from that, taking those data points into account, knowing that we're seeing that retracement happen, we still have 4.5 hours to go. And if this closes within this shape right now, we're telling you there's more sellers there is buyers, there's a lot of interest, but there's also a lot of selling happened. So there's some sort of a battle going on, and we'll see how this closes here within the 4 hours and 4.5 hours here. If the price of Vechain actually does end up dropping below the opening price here at 0.089, then this is going to turn a bit bullish, and we do expect that retracement. Even if it stays within this area over here, I still suspect Vechain to continue to retrace back down, and it still would be a healthy retracement. We'll still be bullish on Vechain. It's just a matter of, hey, look, you just had a massive uptrend, so the buyers will definitely get exhausted, and some sellers will start to kick in to kind of take control of the market. So in terms of support, we know where the support is. In terms of interest, we know people are interested, and in terms of where that support is going to be, if we go down to the 4-hour chart to kind of zoom in on the price action, see what everything here is telling us. Looks like overall, even right now at this moment, the past 8 hours that we had overall from March 22nd, this was the top that we had. Now on March 24th and 24th leading to the 25th, we're seeing that we had a lower high, and overall, we pushed all the way up. As soon as we entered that zone, sales came right in, and not only just retraced back below the previous bullish candle, but we actually went past it and closed. And you're seeing that bearish sentiment continue. We're seeing a lot of wicks to the upside where sellers are just fully rejecting that price. And then we found that support right here at the 100 EMA on the 4-hour chart, and then nice bullish candle just broke through the previous close or open of this bearish candle, and then we continued to actually push up after breaking through those EMAs we had. So Right now, again, we almost reached this high over here, but in terms of we're just taking closing prices, so in terms of us taking where the close of the price is, not including the piercing of the wick into that zone, if we're taking closing here, and closing here, it's pretty clear to me that we're having lower highs as we move forward. Overall here, we're seeing that hammer candle as well, inverted hammer where sellers are just coming in. You can tell rejection of the price right away. And then right after that, you're seeing that there's some indecisiveness in the market where the buyers and the sellers were having wicks to the bottom, wicks to the upside. And this kind of tells me that there's less and less interest in the current trend that we're having right here on the lower time frame, where the volume kind of started to drop after, right? So over here, we had a lot of volume. Next thing, less volume, and then volume that's significantly decreasing right now. I think we're seeing that happen as we speak right now, where I think Vechain might actually just drop all the way back down to this level over here between the 0.085 and the 0.082. So, and we still remain bullish on Vechain. So that doesn't mean that this is a whole trend reversal. It's more like, we just need some time here to get some rest as buyers and continue to uptrend somewhere here. So I would say even if we do extend this over here, somewhere around this region over here. So within the next, I would say 3 to 4 days, we will have a battle, buyers and the sellers. We're going to need to find that support over here. If this support does not maintain, then it's a completely different outlook on Vechain. So this is my criteria. I don't want to see Vechain drop below the 0.076 region. I would want Vechain to continue to find that support at the 0.08 region and overall remain bullish on it. And as soon as we reach some sort of an apex here is when the actual test of the buyers will come in, where we do need the buyers to actually break above this resistance over here and continue to go up, retest, and then actually push back up here. So it's a huge resistance. The 10-cent region is a very heavy psychological area. And there's a lot to pass through before we actually do end up breaking out. So this is my 2 cents. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comment section below. If you like the video, please comment, like, share, subscribe, and if you'd like to support us on Patreon, then please do so. It would help out the channel a lot. And thank you for watching.